Hello and welcome back to some more F1 2020 and part 31 of my team career mode with Jordan GP. Thank you for all the support on the series so far. Keep letting me know down in the comments what you'd like to see, daily content or bi-daily content. Looking more likely that'll be bi-daily content going into the future. Just for time reasons, really. It is a lot to do these F1 videos. But anyway, today we have the Canadian Grand Prix, one of my favourite Grand Prix of the year. It's my favourite track on the calendar, and after last episode I'm ready and raring to go to try and get more success. If you haven't seen the last episode, please go back and check it out. As you can see, we've got a bit more in the way of resource points. Both of our planned upgrades for this week failed, so first job is to fix them. We've already went ahead and fixed the power unit one, but now we've gone ahead and fixed the aerodynamic one as well, so hopefully that'll be in place in time for the French Grand Prix, which will be next episode, of course. We've got 687 resource points. I don't think there's anything too tempting. I suppose, you know, we could start going down the power unit route, or the durability route, sorry, and try and get those in place, but I just don't see the value in it at the moment. We're going to have to take some grid penalties at some point this season. We're just going to wait for a bad qualifying, because as you can see, our power units are pretty worn at the moment, so we'll just have to see how it goes. But no, it should be hopefully a good Grand Prix around here, so let's see how we get on in qualifying. Into the hairpin might cost us a couple of seconds, but we have been purple through the first and second sector, so here we come up to the chicane, towards the wall of champions. Of course, we're not pushing flat out on this lap because we know there's bigger things to come, but we come through with a 109.1, which is fastest for the moment. We'll definitely settle for that for now. I expect the Mercedes cars to probably go a little bit quicker, but that should be us safely through to Q2, where I think this week we're going to try and get through on the medium tyre. Go then, a very impressive Q1, second place, 2/10 behind Lewis Hamilton, who obviously is a guard round here. Sergio Perez in 5th as well, so both cars safely through to Q2. Well, these medium tyres shouldn't really cost us too much in terms of lap time. We obviously want to get through on them, but here we come up to the line. What's it going to be? It's a 109.8. which is about 5/10 slower than what we managed in Q2. Might be enough, not entirely sure. We'll obviously sit in the garage waiting with a set of soft tyres to see if it isn't, but that will give us a good strategical advantage tomorrow, I think, if we were on the medium tyres, and gives us something different to strive for. Well, as you can see, guys, we've had to come back out on the soft tyres because we weren't going to go through on the mediums, and we haven't improved. This isn't a good lap, and well, we're going out in Q2 in 12th. That is a horrendous session for us. Just caught in traffic, had to get past Ocon in that lap, and well, both of the Jordan GP cars are out in Q2, and Bottas is as well. Absolutely crazy. What happened there at the end? Leclerc, Ricciardo, Stroll, all going quicker, but we couldn't quite manage it, so we're out in Q2. Both Jordan cars What a contrast from a week ago.
Hello and welcome to the Ile Notre Dame once again for what promises to be another incredible Canadian Grand Prix at a fiercely competitive circuit, where pole position can often be decided by less than a tenth of a second. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the Circuit Gilles-Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history. It could be the cause of a safety car today. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Sainz, Ocon, Stroll, Norris and Kimi Raikkonen. Gasly, the captain, Sergio Perez and Albon, Schumacher, Latifi, Daniel Kvyat and Valtteri Bottas. They've taken a grid penalty. Magnussen, Grosjean, Giovinazzi and George Russell ends our grid lineup. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Well, here we are down on the grid then. It's going to be a big race this, and I was in two minds whether to take a new engine, but I thought, you know, we've got a chance of getting some good points here today. We've got probably the second fastest car on the grid. We would have been right up there, but that shows the risk of trying to get through on the medium tyres, and I suppose because we've done that,
we've got some points on the board. Let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
I suppose because we do that, I think we should go out there and put the medium tyres on, try and take them a while into the race, and we'll see exactly what we can pull off here. I think go 11 laps into the race on the medium tyres and get onto those softer tyres. But well, we'll see how it goes. Maybe call it a lap earlier and give us the option of maybe running an extra lap. But here we go into the race then. But very disappointing qualifying session once again here in Canada. We had a very similar result last year where we didn't get out of Q1, and we really thought we were going to do
off the
better.
practice start. Watch the RPM on a full start. We don't want to bog down.
Oh, well, we've lost the formation lap again because Gasly brake checked us there and we weren't quite up to it. But here we go, ready for the lights. Lights out, away we go here in Canada. It's a very good start off the line for us. We're going to try and stay reasonably safe going into turn one. There goes Perez down our inside. There's no way we're going to allow him to do that. But holding our position through the first couple of corners, never a bad thing. Especially when we're on a different strategy to everyone else. Managed to go down the inside there of Pierre Gasly, and so has Sergio Perez. So Perez is having a look at us around the outside, but we're holding the inside line once again, battling side by side with Sergio Perez, which is good, but needs to be better. Oh wow, went right into the back of Raikkonen there. We're okay. Some yellow flags there as well. I don't think that was caused by us, but you never know. And then good exit out of this final corner, much too deep into that corner, and we've lost so much time and got a corner cutting warning as well, so it's not going well here. Need to settle down into this race.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Well, good little move there on Raikkonen. We are through up into 10th place now. So into the points. We can still do a lot better. Well, Breeze past Stroll as well, so up to 9th, past both of the racing points.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
A purple final sector as well on medium tyres. Got to be pleased with that. Well, past Lando Stroll as well. Lando Norris as well, up to 8th place. So, cutting our way through the field. Get more and more points.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Well, we're through on Ocon as well.
Copy.
No real idea why he's suggested a new strategy when that's exactly the same. But, well, if we can get up to 5th today, that would be an amazing achievement. Certainly looks possible. But down the inside here of Carlos Sainz, it's an unorthodox place to make a move, but we are through. So back up to 6th place then. But I think 5th is definitely possible. So these guys are into the pits then, so this is where
you'll be on the softs. We're leading our teammate by 4.9 seconds.
This is where our strategy now comes into play. We need to put in some good laps on these medium tyres before we come into the pits. And then the soft tyres are going to take over. Well, here we come into the pit lane then. And that was an excellent entry into the pit lane. Now, Daniel Ricciardo could potentially be a man that is leading this race. Now, what I don't know...
Go, go, go.
For some reason, we didn't get away straight away there. There's Lando Norris. Sorry, Carlos Sainz.
Let's get some heat into those tyres.
There he goes. Through back into 6th place, but we are on the soft tyres, so we should be able to glide past him. The big question is Daniel Ricciardo in net position? I imagine he is, because Ricciardo actually got through to Q3, so I think he's net 2nd position, which is amazing for Ricciardo. He might even be in the lead. Well, this is a chance on Carlos Sainz. Just got so much more grip and downforce than that McLaren at this stage. We're through up into 6th position. Time to now push on Max Verstappen and Vettel up ahead. Can we even get a podium out of today? Who knows? Well, by far the fastest lap of the race we just put in there. We're closing in on Max. Got to be careful on fuel though. Well, we're in the DRS window of Max Verstappen now. We just got to take it nice and easy around that final corner. The problem is he's got DRS to Vettel up ahead.
Gap to teammate behind is 5.9 seconds.
Just have so much more grip and pace than Verstappen. I think 4th is as high as we're going to get, but definitely a chance. Wow, Bulldozer Hannard strikes again. It was a bit aggressive, but I felt like we needed to get through. The gap opened up. And we are through. Now,
The
closing in.
turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
Closing in on Sebastian Vettel. Got to get out of the 1 second window to Max, and we have just about done that. We're not in the 1 second window of Vettel just yet, though. Well, we go down the inside of Vettel there. We've made that overtaking spot our own today, and we're up to 4th place, and there you go. Daniel Ricciardo in 2nd place. What a race he's had. And another podium. He had one in Monaco, remember? What a season Daniel Ricciardo is having in that Renault at the moment. So we got a lap and a half to try and catch up to that battle. I don't think we're going to manage it. Well, interestingly enough, Sebastian Vettel has actually managed to stay within our 1 second window. Is he going to have a lunge? Well, I don't think he is. So Lewis Hamilton has come and won the Canadian Grand Prix. Ricciardo finishes an excellent 2nd. Leclerc for 3rd, and we finish a brilliant 4th for Jordan after starting in 12th. Got to be happy with that.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I have to give it to the captain. There was a lot going on all down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
Let's move on to the constructors. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today, as they make their way up the standings. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Well, there you go then. Wonderful Grand Prix where we finished in 4th position with the fastest lap as well, so we took 13 points away. Perez managed to get himself up into the points as well. We were just uber aggressive from the outset, but Daniel Ricciardo, what a performance from him, and he's very much in this battle for 4th with myself, Sebastian and Max Verstappen at the moment. Obviously Perez will be looking to get in on that battle as well, but damage limitation today after a disappointing qualifying, but to come away with 14 points for the team, I think that's really, really good. So if you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. It really does help out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily or bi-daily F1 2020 content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.